vlog sa tindahan.
What is up guys, Nico here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. I don't know about you, but I found myself in that situation, that clip, that scene, that skit that you just watched a lot of times already, wherein, you know, where I wanted to go somewhere and I wanted to vlog a little bit and I wanted to bring my camera, my Sony a7S III, but it's just, you know, big, and it's two things. Number one, the size. Sometimes it's just hassle to bring a big camera, a mirrorless camera, a DSLR. And number two, having that big camera with you outside vlogging just gets so much attention, or in some cases is frowned upon by, I don't know, security guards in the mall. So for today, I thought of making a video comparing two of the best pocketable cameras for me, and those are the DJI Pocket 2 and the iPhone 13 mini. Alright, so this is going to be a simple, quick comparison. Mainly, I'm going to compare the image quality because if you are like me, you're probably thinking of what is the best pocketable camera for my YouTube channel. And I think image quality is going to be an important factor for the reason you are buying a camera for YouTube. Now, of course, there are some other factors when choosing if you are going to buy an iPhone or a DJI Pocket 2, but we'll get to that later. But first, let me test these two outside. I'm going to go around my house testing these side by side. Number one, I'm going to test the image quality, the camera of the DJI Pocket 2 as opposed to, I guess, 3 cameras of the iPhone 13 mini. I also test the stabilization of these two cameras, since I'm sure some of you out there are going to be using this as vlogging cameras while walking. Alright, so I am now using the DJI Pocket 2 and the iPhone 13 mini in a vlogging test. As you can see, the field of view of the Pocket 2 is wider than the iPhone 13. By the way, I'm using the front-facing camera of the iPhone 13. Now, you be the judge for the image quality of the Pocket 2 and the iPhone 13 mini. Also, check out the stabilization. The DJI Pocket 2 is an actual gimbal, and the iPhone 13 mini is using electronic stabilization, and you hear the pump. You can hear our pump, so sorry if you can't hear me clearly, but there, I'm walking around under the sun, under the shade. I'm seeing more dynamic range, I think, from the iPhone 13. So yeah, what do you think? Now I'm going to switch over to the back cameras, so I'm not going to be able to see myself while shooting. All right, so I'm still using the DJI Pocket 2, but now I'm using the wide or the ultra wide angle camera of the iPhone 13. I can't see the iPhone 13 right now, so I'm gonna look at this when I'm editing it and see if, you know, it matches the wide angle of the DJI Pocket 2. Let's go back on this side. How does it look? You be the judge. Again, take note of the stabilization of the Pocket 2 compared to the iPhone 13 mini. Now I am using the standard lens of the iPhone 13 mini. Again, no changes in the Pocket 2, and all of these tests is just kind of an arm's length when it comes to how far I'm holding the cameras, so that you could have a comparison of their field of view. And there you go. Couldn't compare right now because there is no front-facing screen when using the back cameras of the iPhone 13 mini. Now I am again using the standard camera of the iPhone 13 mini, but in cinematic mode, which is a feature of the iPhone 13 wherein it looks like you have, background blur. Sometimes it doesn't look natural, but sometimes you can get away with it. It's like having a camera with a lens with a wide open aperture. So how's the comparison? Does it look good? Does it look better than the DJI Pocket 2? We'll see. Now I am again using the cinematic mode on the iPhone 13 mini, but I am using the front facing camera instead of the standard camera, which I think is a better quality camera compared to the front facing camera. So again, here's a test. How's the dynamic range? Looking at the phone and the screen, especially in this particular shot, the dynamic range of the iPhone 13 just, is so much better than the DJI Pocket 2. So yeah, back to the studio. All right, future Nico here, and I am making this video because my opinion has been switching a lot. I took another set of videos using the DJI Pocket 2 and the iPhone 13 mini, and initially I thought the iPhone 13 just blew the Pocket 2 out of the water, but sometimes I see that the DJI Pocket 2 is holding its ground against the two cameras of the iPhone 13, mainly the ultra wide angle and the front facing camera. Now I noticed that the iPhone 13 is so much better when there are harsh light conditions. So yeah, maybe that's one reason to get the iPhone 13 mini. I think it's the dynamic range that makes it better in these harsh conditions. Now when it comes to stabilization, initially I said the DJI Pocket 2, since it's a physical gimbal, has more stabilization, but now that I'm looking at it, I think the iPhone 13 just has this amazing stabilization that in some instances while walking, it looks more stable than the DJI Pocket 2. Now back to present Nico, or past Nico, because that Nico is in my past. Now, of course, when choosing which one to buy for your content creation needs, there are other factors to consider, because the DJI Pocket 2 is mainly a camera, while the iPhone 13 mini is a phone, meaning you already have that with you if that is your main smartphone. But when it comes to the DJI Pocket 2, I will have to assume that you also have a phone with you along with the DJI Pocket 2. So that is an extra thing that you would have to bring if you go with the DJI Pocket 2. Now, one more thing to consider is the price. Here in the Philippines, the DJI Pocket 2 retails at 20,000 pesos for the standard edition and around 30,000 pesos for the Creators Combo Edition. Now, the SRP for the iPhone 13 mini, I think, is at 42,000 if I'm not mistaken, or 40,000. I'm just gonna put it here. So there is a price difference, especially if you are getting just a standard edition of the DJI Pocket 2. And of course, one more advantage again of the iPhone 13 mini is it's a phone. It can do so much things. Also the connectivity. I think if you are going to mainly shoot content for social media, having the iPhone 13 mini, once you shoot your content, you have the option of immediately uploading your video or your photos to your social media accounts, wherein the DJI Pocket 2, although it's possible, but it will take extra steps like connecting it to Bluetooth or the USB-C to transfer to your phone. But at the end of the day, these two options are going to be an amazing tool for you to shoot content on the go. Again, let me go back to the quote by Chase Jarvis when he said the best camera is the one that's with you. Yeah, these two devices are definitely going to be easy to bring with you anywhere you go, as compared to, let's say, a mirrorless camera like what I'm using to shoot right now. And if you are that type of content creator where you make content wherever you go, then choosing one of these will be your best options. And that is it for today's video. I'd like to thank you for being here and supporting this channel. If you like this video or it helped you in deciding, I'd highly appreciate it if you'd hit that like button. Also, if you want to watch more videos like these, please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you'll get updates when I upload new videos. Also, like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.